Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your March reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card, two cards, I have the Two of Cups and the Moon. Now, this is a connection that has a lot of mystery around it. We don't know at all how the other feels, what it's about. It's completely mysterious, okay? For others of you, this can be that the mirrors in your life are actually showing you something that is in your moon, that is in your unconscious. But whatever it is, it asks for a quest. A quest where you will learn exactly what is mirrored out there and what is inside. A quest for your soul's growth. The moon is that quest. And here we have the lobster right here. And I don't know if you've followed my readings and that you've heard me say that before, but just in case, here we have the lobster coming out of the water with the two dogs, the black wolf or the light wolf or the dog and the wolf, it all depends. You have a little road, two pillars, and an eclipse here. The moon is in front of the sun. And under that you have little nuggets of gold coming down in the shape of the letter Yod in Hebrew, which means the finger of God, direction. That's like a download. Once you've passed that quest, you receive the gift of understanding. And behind the card of the moon is the card of death. And you can recognize the landscape there. The lobster has this beautiful side of it that when it grows, the shell does not grow with him. At one point, he has to break out of his shell, be in the waters a bit mushy, until he grows and then reshapes himself a new shell. It's a bit the same principle of our reality being our shell, how we control our life and how we perceive things. This is our shell, this is our, reality. And at one point our soul wants to grow, and this reality or this way of thinking, this way of perceiving and so on becomes too tight, like for the lobster. And then there's this discomfort, this unknown. And so we have to break free, grow past this path where our ego and our higher self will have two different speeches. One will howl at the moon in fear and unknown, and all the anxieties will come up, and the other one will guide us through transformation. And so that is the quest. With the Two of Cups, you either met somebody that provokes this in you. That's pretty much it. Yeah, whether it is romantic or not, this is really what's happening now. The second card is the Eight of Swords. So, of course, this thing here is going to put you right into your head, Aquarius. And then you're going to be, well, what can it be? I could do this, but no, I can't because of, and so on. Analysis, paralysis. And then I have the Emperor and the Pope. This is talking of the divine masculine. Divine masculine outside of you or inside of you. But here, the Emperor and the Pope, it's the capacity of the divine masculine to engage himself, to accomplish his integrity, his discernment, his control, all of these aspects, okay? How to apply what we understand spiritually into our life and be in that integrity. So, under our Two of Cups and the Moon, I have the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So all of this is to kind of bring you from a state where you've put a lot of efforts, a lot of time, and haven't had much fruits in it. It's to so that you can continue growing. Under that, I have the Two of Pentacles, because right now, it's a bit like if right now your life and what is inside and outside does not correspond, and there's this disbalance here happening. So you're juggling. You're juggling. You can be, in a simple way, smiling when inside you're feeling really shitty. That is a kind of juggling. You can be juggling financially. You can be juggling in any kinds of ways. And this is why this is happening. So under our Eight of Swords, we have here, sorry, the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So your King of Pentacles is the one that manages this reality here, okay? Finds solutions, brings abundance, move things forward when it comes to your concrete pentacle, three-dimensional factor here. So it can be your five senses, it can be your financial abundance, it can be all sorts of things. So he's ruled by Venus, also love and commitment and so on. So here, Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands. And this is what all of that inner mind thing is all about. Part of you would just go for it, whatever that new connection is, that would have a possibility to bring something to you, to make you grow, that what you can see in the mirrors. A part of you just wants to jump and follow it and go for it, and another part of you disempowers you completely. Probably has all the arguments to tell you that no, life is hard, doesn't give, it's too good to be true, you know, you don't have what it takes. All those little sentences that we say to ourselves that are so disempowering. It's affecting your King of Pentacles, your own King of Pentacles. And probably the Kings of Pentacles out there too. You don't trust them. What do they want? Under that, I have the Four of Cups and the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is, what do I see when I look out at my future? What is coming towards me? Four of Cups, I only see what I've been through until now. Been there, done that. I don't see much more. I cannot see that extra cup of emotional fulfillment that I could have in the future. I can't see it. I only see what I've lived. And frankly, right now it's getting tight and uncomfortable. It hasn't given me anything, and I'm trying to keep up, but it's not great. Under the Emperor and the Pope, I have the Knight of Cups, the Devil, and the Seven of Cups. So it's a question of cups here. See, following your heart or letting somebody give you their water, their love, their passion, or you following your passion, your love, and so on, like the Knight of Cups. It puts you in a state of, emotional projections of, oh my God, either I will get completely screwed, or this will be great and I will follow it, and so on. Castle in Spain, Men of My Dreams, Dragon, and so on. Okay? So, here, the Devil. Making the difference between this. Understanding that this is exactly where you lose your power and where you prevent yourself to be in your abundant state. And under that, we have the Nine of Cups and death. And that's why you start with the moon and you end with death. And in the background of death, right here, you have the two pillars with the sun, which is the other side of this, like that. happiness, fulfillment, joy. This being mirrored to you. But for that, you need to release how you disempower yourself by only looking at what you've went through until now, and not being able to imagine without having your wounds coming to obstruct your vision, and probably believing that, well, that's your reality. You cannot have more than that, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, I have judgment. So there it is, a rising happening. Let's clarify this. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Aquarius for the month of March. Whoops. Aquarius for the month of March. One more time. Okay, the moon, Two of Cups. The moon, Two of Cups. The world. It is so you can end a cycle, sword, King of Sword. And so that your mind is not like screwing you, disempowering you, making you, go crazy there, and paralyzing you when something good can be offered to you, so that you can continue growing. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacle and the Seven of Pentacle. Ten of Wands, Knight of Swords. This is probably something that some of you have already understood it, maybe from last month, and now it's going to be actually the concrete transformation this month. Knight of Swords is and here, Ten of Wands. I know I have to let go of my baggage. I understand it. I see it. It's the end of that cycle. Even I communicate it. Two of Pentacles, Spirit. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Okay. And here is the Ten of Wands. So, you see it, you understand it, but you haven't truly done it yet. You're still harboring those two truths within yourself. You got that new truth, that new understanding here. You kind of saw what was happening in your unconscious. But which one is true? Can I really trust the other one, the other sword? You're still holding this paradox within yourself. Not having let go completely of your old baggage there. Truly finishing that cycle of wands. Let's look at that Eight of Swords. It's like if the lingering... of course, you're an air sign, so Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords. It's normal that will be kind of the last thing, being a bit more of a challenge to master. That's why you were born an air sign. It's a facility to maneuver it, but it's tricky for you. It's also your Achilles heel. Here, Ace of Pentacles with your Eight of Swords. So, See that pentacle, Knight of Pentacle, that pentacle that would actually start bringing you something that is something solid, but can you trust the other? I feel there's a trust factor here. Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords. Oh, you're in your head about it. Is this really real? Is this a good idea? That thing, that seed, for some of you it's a relationship, others of you it's a project that you have. It's a business idea. It's a seed that can be planted and grown. Part of you, Knight of Wands, wants to go with it, and the other part, Seven of Swords, complete as all the arguments to cut your legs. What does your King of Pentacles do with that? You know, the one that is supposed to have that thing grow into a Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Knight of Cups. Will I follow my heart? Because of course this is something that would make you happy, that's for sure. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Hangman. So right now the universe is stopping that pentacle from moving forward because it wants you to look at that from a different angle. What you're not trusting, is it the pentacle or is it you? Not investing yourself in you, not acknowledging you, or how you're going to manage this. That's why we have the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, that's when everything is on the surface. I am happy, I am celebrating with others. Six of Wands, I acknowledge myself. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I'm back from war. I understand the last cycle, what it was all about. So this is all about confidence and being all there in trust and celebration with the other to elevate something solid like the four legs of a table. Knight of Cups. Allowing that cup, either us bringing our cup or somebody bringing their cup to us. So that means we need to be able to foresee it, to imagine it, to yeah, well, that's it. We cannot be lost. See, here, the Three of Wands is the capacity to see what's coming towards us. And that will all depend on our state of being. You know, if I'm a defeatist, what I'm going to see in those boats are more challenges and horrors coming towards me because that's what I've lived until now. I will not see a cup coming towards me. Oh, yes, love is coming towards me that at a level that I've never lived before. That's why it's important to, here I have the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups. And like I was saying with the Seven of Cups there with the Devil, Seven of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and we have the Knight of Cups right there. Now we have the King of Wands. King of Wands, my willpower, my yes, I am gonna go for that. I can take that risk. I know because I trust myself and I know myself. It cannot be lost in anxiety and emotional projections of all the possible downfalls of my old wounds projected in front of me. Oh, I'm gonna get screwed, or oh, this is gonna be amazing at the same time. Okay, let's look at your Emperor and your Pope. Okay, so it cut on the Four of Cups and the Fool. So right away, Four of Cups and the Fool, one is like, okay, life is that, no more than that. And the other one is, I have faith and I am jumping into the unknown. Yeah, there's a boy snoring right now. So that's Mr. Black Buddy. All right. I have strength and the Nine of Pentacles. So yes, this is independence, knowing our worth, being stronger. That's why it's called strength. Stronger than our programming or our ego, our animalistic side that will be afraid, that will howl at the moon, that will show us everywhere that is possible to be hurt here. Don't do that. That is painful. That's why we have judgment here, because these parts will come up to the surface and you will face them one after the other. That's part of the quest. And every time you will be able to charm them down. It's okay. I know where you come from. I'm in charge now. I know better. That's what the strength does. She's not cramming her ego down, or killing it or whatnot. She's charming it. It's like, okay, I'll drive now. So now let's look at the Devil, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, you have this maybe idea, this project that you don't dare going for. But this month, you're going to go for it because you're going to acknowledge yourself and your capacity to do it. High Priestess and the Hermit over the Devil with this dilemma here. Do I follow my heart? Do I follow my cup? Take that cup that I can't see now, imagining how it would fulfill me, but actually taking it and moving forward with it, following my light, my truth, what my soul is telling me, and just trust my wisdom, my guidance into the process. And that will be your final transformation towards happiness. Death and the Nine of Cups. There we go. So we have our Knight of Pentacles finally moving forward with it, going from the Seven of Pentacles to the Moon, not to the Moon, but here is our Moon and our Two of Pentacles here juggling, and our Seven of Swords here, oh my God. And under the Knight of Pentacles, I have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Do you see the thing here? The death, the transformation of how you invest yourself, how you put your energy into something, and the results that will come out. No more paralyzing yourself in inaction by fear of failure. Fear of not having what it takes. Believing whatever was told to you that removes your power. Finishing your moon quest. So, I would call that trust yourself. Trust yourself that you'll manage this. If it's a relationship, if you're afraid to be hurt, when there's a red flag coming up, address it right away. You have what it takes. You have the wisdom, the discernment. Your higher self is going to tell you so. You don't have to be afraid to live what you have lived before. If it's a project, something that it's in your heart, that's what you want to offer, and when you go for, then do it and trust yourself. Acknowledge yourself. So the end of sabotage. Yeah. Trust yourself, end of sabotage. There you go. One of those two. So on this, my beautiful Aquarius, I'm going to send you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and please subscribe to help grow the channel. Thank you. Oh, if you want a private reading, there's an email there right below. You write to me and I will write to you back within 24 hours or 2 days, usually, if I'm not too overwhelmed, and not on the weekends. So on this, and then we can book a reading. There's the whole information how to do it. Thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon, full moon, I do a ceremony to give you back. On this, my beautiful Aquariuses, I'm sending you all my love and light, and I'll see you next month.